Another Zelda journey begins. And it's gonna be a gorgeous one. Hello there, everybody! This is CwapTheNintendin here. And I welcome you to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. This was a 2003 GameCube title, but in the year of 2013, the Wii U actually received an HD update to this game. And man, oh man, did this game really need an update. Because there are plenty of faults with the original version that this version fixed, along with a few nuances here and there that the HD version provided for us. So, all is well and good with this version, so if there's any reason to give up the Wii U in your mind, please don't. Please don't, because this game is actually really good. This is good as a Zelda game, and this is great as an HD remaster too. Come on, man. Can't really fault it for that. But either way, what am I doing on this golden file selection, you may ask? Well, I had this idea for a while now. So, I had this second quest file opened up, should I ever wanted to. And thankfully, I beat the game again recently, so there you go. I have, or at least beaten the final boss. So, there you go. I'm doing the second quest of this game, which is basically just the same game, but with a couple of added tweaks here and there, and wherever. But that's not all. For this playthrough, I want it to be special, so not only am I doing the second quest file, but I'm also going hero mode. In hero mode, you take double damage and won't be given any recovery hearts at any point. This mode is only for the truest heroes. So yeah, not only am I doing the second quest, but I'm also doing the hard mode of the Zelda series called Hero Mode, which thankfully you can turn off at any given time should you want to reboot this file select. Which, by the way, this is my favorite file select theme in the entire series. It's so good, I used to sleep to it every night, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer. I want to show you just how much love this HD version of one of my favorite Zelda games got, so let's do it! Let's start The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak.
Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This boy, who traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. This boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the hero of time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. in the last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend.
I knew you'd be here. What? Look at Link. He looks so surprised, and already one of my favorite things about this Link. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Arrow's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? I look so bored. I was like, I don't know what to do. You're still half asleep, are you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting there for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants. Don't you think? Okay, first of all, that dress is adorable. Only in second quest. You'll get it later on in the main quest. Second of all, if you knew I'd be up here, why would I be up here? Why? I don't know. But apparently I was up here because, well, let's face it, I have nowhere else to sleep, apparently. And third, did she get a sneak peek of my butt? Because I really hope so. I really hope so not, actually. Nope. Anyway, a pretty usual standard Zelda fare that you got right here. You can move around in 3 dimensions. You can twist the camera around by using the right stick. You can roll around. You can press ZL to target people. Usual stuff here and there. And many people thought that this game would be bad. Purely because it's a cartoon rather than what they really wanted. Yeah, believe it or not, like, if you look into the history of Wind Waker, you would see that, well, when the GameCube was announced, people were thinking based on tech demo footage, wow, this is what the next generation of Zelda was gonna look like. I can't wait to see what it is. And then the first teaser of Wind Waker dropped, and people were less than amused. But when the final game did eventually come out, people thought this game was, you know, it was awesome. It was really good. But now that we have this HD version in 2013, all I gotta say is, look at this game. Look at it! I mean, seriously, just look at it. It looks so gorgeous. Like, this game already looked nice enough on the GameCube, but in HD, it looks absolutely amazing. It really does. The Wii U definitely did, you know, its job with giving this game, you know, the HD upgrade that this game you know, didn't really deserve, but at the same time, it needed. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. But either way, this guy right here is basically your tutorial guy on how to target people. As always, targeting in 3D Zelda is always good for you to get a focus on many different things, such as people, enemies, and the like, you know. Usual stuff here and there. Again, people thought this game was going to be bad purely because it was a cartoon and not because it played like any other Zelda game that you would expect at this point in time. But it's fine. It's all fine. We live in an age where Wind Waker is loved anyway, so there it is. Oh, the lighting is so good. The lighting is so good. Again, I stress this fact. Why couldn't Twilight Princess HD have lighting like this? This clearly needed lighting. Oh, whatever. Enough drawing all about that. Let's go see our grandmother. I've been waiting for you, Link. Here you are, Link. Try these on. These are special clothes, made of a special fabric that only the honest can see. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. We get nothing! Huzzah! Actually, this is something that the second quest gives us. The hero's new clothes. They really are light. Yeah, they are. In fact, they're so light, we can't even see them. What's the matter? Why the long face? You can't see them, can you? Well, today's the day that we commemorate the fact you've reached the same age as the hero of the legends. You have to be proud about that for at least one day. Put them on, see if you can't fool anybody in town. In the olden days, it was this day the boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does this all make sense to you?
I guess so, Mom. Even though you're my grandma.
Isn't that nice, Link? They should be. Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister, Errol.
Okay, already, immediately, this is already one of my favorite Links.
Like, you saw it right there, but this Link right here, which, you know, commonly, if you're familiar with him in Smash Brothers, you call him Toon Link, he is extremely expressive. Like, even his idle animations, you would see his eyes moving around, his mouth moving, and even if you, like, target, ZL target and move around a bit, he just has this, like, surprised look on his face. He's just... This Link is just so adorable. I like him a lot. He really is one of the best Links out there. And yeah, that's another great thing about this game, you know, it's got personality. Well, mainly because of, well, you know, little Link right here. Well, not only that, but all the other characters are extremely likable as well, and of course we'll get to them when we get to them. But either way, another new technique that you have in this game is that you can crouch and actually crawl around. This way you'll be able to crawl around into small spaces right here. But what we want to do for here is we want to go into the crawl space of your house. We go up on the other side, and with that, we get a treasure chest, our first of many. And we get an orange rupee. Rupee, of course, is the money currency of the Zelda series. The money currency, wow. So, we get an orange rupee right there. That's 100 rupees. Very worth your time knowing about that. Which, by the way, just jumping the gun a bit here, you are going to need money. And I mean, plenty of money. If you ever played the original version of this game before, you would know exactly why. But otherwise, you know, if you're playing the HD version, they are a little bit nicer in that fact. But of course, we'll get to that whenever we get to that. But either way, here's actually another thing that you can do to earn yourself some money. This guy right here, he'll teach you that, well, crouching is a good way to, well, perform a little bit of stealth. Especially when it comes to grabbing pigs! Yes, so you can grab this little pig right here. Or this little piglet, I suppose. And you'll be able to carry him all the way over to right over here. Because this lovely little lady right here wants pigs. So of course we're going to go ahead and throw that little piglet into the pen and speak to the lady. Why, did you bring that little piglet all the way over here just for me? Oh, thank you so much. I've been thinking about getting a pet pig for a while now. The boys will be so happy when they get home, you sweetie. Okay, Link, hold out your hand. This is your reward. Don't spend it all in one place. Oh, you bet we will spend it all in one place. A red rupee. That will be 20 rupees. Alright, so she wants more of them. So fortunately, she wants like 2 more of them. So that will be a very easy, you know, amount of rupees that we can get just from, you know, delivering pigs all the way over to the lady's house right here. Don't worry, she has a name, but I forget her name. I just forget the name. I'm not that informative at all. I'm such a dingbat. I am such a wingnut. I am so sorry to everyone. I'm sorry, but I'm going through the game in my pajamas, okay? I'm not that very smart at all. Alright. So, over there, as I got earlier, that little rock formation right there is another way for you to get rupees right there. You'll get a blue rupee, which is 5 rupees, and a yellow one that is 10. And I believe this is actually the first appearance of the yellow rupee in the series as well, so very good history lesson for you all. But either way, go behind his house and you get a green rupee that's just worth 1 measly little rupee right there. But before we move on and get that little piglet, there's actually something in this house that I've never known even existed until my most recent playthrough. So if you go into this house right here, you'll be able to get not only a green rupee, but another treasure chest. That'll get yourself another red rupee. I have seriously never known that this chest even existed until my most recent playthrough of Wind Waker HD. Not even in the original version did I find it, so yeah, even knowing something like, I don't know, like 14 years later, Jesus Christ, this game is old. Yeah, even knowing something like 14 years later is still just something amazing. Go away from me, Snockhead, I don't want you! Snockhead, please! Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering about why these pigs are here and not chickens, that is a very good question. That is an extremely good question that will probably be answered never. But either way, let's go ahead and deliver this pig over to the lady again. Talk with her one more time. Ooh, look at this one! You sure do know where to find the cutest pigs on the whole Great Sea. Hey, Oinker. Oink, oink. Hey, Oinker. Yes, hey, Oinker again. And also a big pig jamboree. Also, this text is going by so fast. Hello? It's going by so fast. Alright, so now we got all 3 pigs into the pen, and we get ourselves an easy 60 rupees for that. So, once again, very, very worth your time to actually go out of your way to, you know, get the pigs for the lady. Because that's a thing. Alright, so now we basically have no more stuff to do around here. I would go over to that boat right over there, but I don't want to exactly do that quite yet because, well, I don't want to necessarily buy anything yet. I could, but I just don't want you. Go away from me, kid! I don't want you! I don't need you!
Okay, fine. I guess I'll pay attention, a little bit of attention to the residents here. So, aren't those clothes hot? Yes, they are, exactly. Because it's apparently summertime. And apparently Link is so Marvel that this kid's not. Oh, God. Hopefully he won't have any kids. Oh, and also, if you jump into the water, you'll be able to swim as you always do in Zelda, but here's the thing. Link can't actually dive down in this game. Instead, you have a little meter at the bottom right of the screen. If that meter reaches the bottom, Link will drown. So, no diving for you, kid. I'm sorry, but apparently the sea, the cell-shaded sea is rife with danger, apparently. And apparently some sea beast will get you, I suppose. I don't know. I don't really know the logistics of the whole thing. But hey, it's what we do. Wait, hold on. Can I actually sneak up on these seagulls? Dang it! Ah! I couldn't scare them. Ah! Oi, big brother! Did Grandma make that outfit for you? You always wear that same outfit. I think you need a new look. No, I don't. I can be different from all the other Links. But you're adorable, so I guess I'll forgive you. But I guess they're pretty neat, though. So, anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand? Just for a second. Stop with the sneezing, Tootsie. I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! We get the telescope! This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. Set it to X, Y, or R to use it, to pressing whatever button you set it to. Do it now and see what you can see. Using the gamepad, you can also slide and touch items to set them. So, well, do you like it? I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? I'm very lucky to have an adorable little sister like you. Alright, so we can try this out, and let me actually get my phone a little bit here, because unfortunately I do not have any way to record direct feed gamepad footage, so I can show you what is appearing on the gamepad screen, so give me just a mo. Okie dokie. Alright, so, as you can see right here, this is what the gamepad screen looks like if you're not playing on off-play TV. Once again, I don't have the necessities for a Pro Controller right now, so this is what you're gonna get. So right here on the bottom screen, you can save as well as change your options, of course. Here you got the options. You can change your controller, you can change the targeting, gyroscope, you know, the usual stuff. And also you can save by using the bottom screen too. But what makes the Wind Waker HD and also the Twilight Princess HD so convenient is the fact that you can actually drag and drop items at your will. So this is actually a really, really useful technique, or a useful thing that the HD versions provide you. Oh, and also, about this item right here, this is called the Deluxe Picto Box. You get this right away if you're doing the second quest. However, if you're doing the main quest, you would have to do a side quest in order to even get the Deluxe Picto Box. But we'll be using that whenever we get around to using that. But, for right now, let's actually go ahead and use our brand new telescope here. Alright, so we can also use the gyroscope to move around if you set that on. Of course, you can turn it off at your leisure. But let's go ahead and go over to the red post box right here. By zooming in with the left stick, of course. The postman looks kind of weird, doesn't he? Ah! Link! The sky! Look up at the sky! What? 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 You mean look at you? Look at you? Okay, okay, the sky.
Link, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Yeah, it sucks for them then. Okay, in all seriousness though, we need to help that girl, so we need to go to the only guy in town who knows about swordplay because our grandmother mentioned him to us. So, yeah, onward to the old man's house. Yeah, if you're wondering about that big-brained guy, yeah, apparently him and Orca are brothers. The big-brained one is the more logical one, and yet he's the one, and yet the guy we're going to is the one guy who is all like, hey, I'm gonna do the swordplay, what of it? But anyway, what does the villagers have to say about all this? What was that noise? It was awful. You better return home quickly. It sounds like that can only mean trouble. You know what I do when I had trouble coming my way? I throw rocks to fight it off. You could handle that, couldn't you? No, I couldn't do that, possibly. No, like, why would the pirates do anything, you know, better? Because look at that thing. That thing is a pirate ship, you know? That could be a thing, I guess. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think pirates are cool. Yeah. Alright. So here we go. Hey, old man. Hey, old man. I haven't said that in forever. Oh, what is the matter, Link? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Link? Ah, have you come for something serious instruction in the way of the sword? Yes, sir. Alright, so here's how basic combat works. So basically just like previous other 3D Zeldas before this one, you can horizontal slice with the B button. Just don't press anything, because that will not do a horizontal slice either. Next up we have the vertical slice. You target a guy, and then you press B. Again, very simple as that, but this is just a stationary guy. You're going to be moving about more than usual, so expect to use different other, you know, sword techniques, other than, you know, vertical slicing. Right over here we use the thrust. You basically hold up on the left stick, which is basically your means of controlling Link, and target a guy. So, yeah. Next up, we got the spin attack. So, you hold down B briefly, or you can be like me and just rotate the control stick, and then, you know, press B. Alright, so next up is a brand new technique added to this game. It's called the parry attack. So, whenever you see that reaction button appear right there, while targeting a guy, basically, you just press that button, and then you parry that guy attack. That way you'll be able to do a whole lot more damage to the guy should an enemy threaten to attack you. And finally, we have the jump attack. Standard Zelda fare, you just target the guy and then press A. So, yeah, combat is as simple as it's always been in Zelda. And yet, I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold. An eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow, I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Link. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. We got the hero sword! Wield it with B. Use it wisely and carefully. You don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you. Since the olden days, this sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. Be strong, Link. Yeah, I will be strong, man. Right after I bump this guy! Haha! Haha! I broke your stuff. What you gonna do about it? You can't, because I'm your student and you're my sensei. Okay. So before we go, let's actually take a look at this thing. What's that? The Knight's Crest? Does that intrigue you, young one? It is still too early to discuss such things with you. But if you happen across 10 of those, show them to me. Then I can tell you what they are and what they do. But I will only speak if you get 10 of them. Okay. Alright, man. I will do that. Whatever those things are. Okay. So we already have foreshadowing of a side quest that we'll take care of later on down the road, so yeah. And yeah, this guy's just basically saying the same thing. I thought he would have something to say on the situation, but apparently he does not. Apparently he only just speaks in, you know, freaking lectures on how to crouch and how to stealth. But in all seriousness, no, now we have the hero sword, so now we can easily mow down grass. Why is mowing down grass so important in Zelda? Well, it obviously contains stuff, dum-dums. It obviously contains stuff. Because if you really want to mow down the grass for money, then sure, you can do that. You can honestly do that. But the only thing, though, if you're playing hero mode, you aren't going to find any recovery hearts at all. Not that we're not taking any damage, of course. Why are you still following me? Not that we have taken, you know, any damage yet, of course, but just as a sort of a reinforcement, in hero mode, you're not going to find any recovery hearts at all. So healing yourself is not going to be, you know, a thing when it comes to recovery hearts. Of course, there are other ways to heal yourself up, but we won't get into those until whenever we get to them. So, yeah. No entry. The forest paths are closed until suspension bridge repairs are complete. Nah. I don't need your sign. I got the sword. I can cut down signs. I can easily cut down signs at will. Just like all other Zelders. You can't do anything about that, son. The rules of regulations do not apply to Link whatsoever. They do not apply to him at all. Alright. So. Oh, dude. Dude. There's a red rupee right there. I want it, but I don't think I can get it yet. Wait, let me actually try this. Can I get this? Nope. I can't. Oh well. Looks like that rupee's just gonna have to stay forever. Wah. Okay. Fairy fountain side ahead. Ooh. That could be a good thing, or a bad thing, but who knows what thing it will be. Who knows? But either way, hasn't this been an eventful birthday, hasn't it? First, we forget our own birthday, by the way, so what? Second of all, we get invisible clothes from our grandmother. Third, we just saw a giant bird kidnap, you know, a little girl, and pirates have appeared here. And fourth, we got a dangerous weapon that only an adult can wield, and yet a little kid can wield with ease. If this isn't going to be strange, then I don't know what is going to be strange. But either way, we're all done here for now. So next time on Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, we're gonna go into the forest and hopefully rescue that little girl that has been, you know, kidnapped by that giant bird. So, I will see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. And by the way, if you're gonna complain about the end slate not having anything on the first day, well, that's just how YouTube is. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.